Namaste. So in this video we are going to create this dragon. Now he's very simple to create and he's fully articulated. There are total around 8 to 10, I guess 10 or 11 ball joints, maybe 12. So I have created a ball joint tutorial video before, and this is the same technique we are gonna use it over here. Like this it will look without color, and also you can also see a fully skeleton of him like this, that is with made only using ball joint. I have not used any other kind of joints over here. So let's first create a ball joint. Once again, I'll be just doing a quick review of this. I won't take a long video of this. We'll explain this in 1 or 2 minutes. Clay we are using is fevicryl molded, and take only required quantity and mix it until it gets completely white. Special video on fevicryl molded also available on my channel. Now we are gonna make ball joint out of it. Once these get completely white, what you have to do is take two wires like this and bend them in this shape, and then add clay on it like this. Now you have to get this kind of shape from it. Do watch the ball joint tutorial. I have made it. There I have explained much things in more detail. Now once this is completely hardened up after 2 hours, what I'm gonna do is add some more clay on it on top. Now this clay is dried up for around, I have mixed this clay and kept it for around 1 hour, and then I'm adding it on our ball shape. So like this we have to spread it over here. It's very important for you to watch the ball joint tutorial if you have it, and do try it out, because I have explained much details over there regarding this, so that you won't repeat any mistakes. You have to keep on moving it like this after you add the clay, and keep it moving it after every 5 to 10 minutes, and then keep it to dry for around 1 to 2 hours. And now what I'm gonna do is I will be getting another ball joint, but this one will be a smaller one. See, I have used very thin wires over here. Now what I will be doing is adding clay, same thing like this, that which I did previously, but I am showing this again because I am using very thin wires over here. Since the dragon is, more bulky towards his face, and he is bit slim towards the tail. So for slimmer parts, we will be needing small size of ball joints. So like this, same way that we are doing it. But I thought that just I explain this once again, so that there aren't any doubts. Same thing over here. Now again, I will keep this to dry for around 2 hours. And see, I have made more ball joints like this. I'm making ball shapes like this, and then we will make them into joints later on. Now I will be adding some clay on it. You can see this is completely dry now. I mean hardened, sorry. Sometimes I say dry. This is completely hardened up. And now this I have taken another clay which I have kept it for around 45 minutes to harden. And after 45 minutes, I am adding it over here. Whenever I say I have taken this new clay, consider that is the clay that is fevicryl molded, and I have mixed the resin and hardener, and then I am using it. If I keep on showing resin and hardener again and again, it will consume a lot of time and it is unnecessary. Now you can see over here, again I'll keep on moving the rod from inside. I have shown it to you. See, this is the bigger one that we created, and this is a smaller one. You can see the size difference. You cannot create a bigger one. You cannot create a smaller one using big rods, big wires like this. So, and this is now completely ready. I'm just trying to, just it is not fully dry yet, but I'm trying to move it so that it doesn't get stuck. So now this is completely ready after 2 hours. You can see the ball joint is working fine like this. It is very easy to make. Hinge joints are difficult, which I'll explain it further in further videos, but ball joints are much more easy to make if you follow all these techniques. Now I have taken a new mixed clay, and you can see that I am adding it on the top of the ball joint. You can see like this. Now what you have to do is you have to immediately add the clay once you mix it, and you have to try to merge it on the ball joint as much as possible. And what you have to do is take another ball joint which is similar to this one or slightly bigger than this one, and then later on you have to make a hole on the newly added clay over there. This we are mainly doing so that we can stick two ball joints together. We cannot stick them directly with glue because there is no such hole or no such space on it. See what I am doing? I will be pressing this like this. See, you have to press it like this and remove it, and now you have to just keep it idle. You have to keep it to dry for around 2 hours. Same thing you can do with other ball joints as well. This is very important step. You don't shouldn't skip it because this is the only way, as per me, that we can stick the ball joints together. You can invent some other techniques as well. Do let me know in the comments if you have. Same thing, what I am doing is I am making holes towards the ball joint. See, like this. And you can see I have given numbers to the ball joint because they are different in size. Smallest one will be the one which is at the back, and larger one will be towards the face, right? Back means tail and face. So like this I'm gonna do it. And also you can see that all the clay that which I added, it's now dried up after 2 hours. So this is number 8 and I'm sticking it to number 9 like this. So it will be added like this, you can see. And later on I'll be adding glue inside it. The glue that I will be using is Astral Vetra or instant adhesive. Flex Quick is also another option, you can use that, but I am using Astral Vetra currently. You can get this at any hardware stores. So simply like this you can attach all the ball joints together. But my suggestion to you is, if you are not sure or if you are making it for the very first time, you are very new to this clay, I will just create only of 4. Create a dragon with only 4 ball joints. That is enough for you because that will help you boost confidence, and later on you can create with more ball joints. But at start I would suggest create using only 4, 5 or 6 ball joints. That will be the smallest small one, not very small, and it will have good articulation and you will enjoy the process. You can see over here our full spine, I call it spine from now, that it is ready, and I have just glued them together. What I have done is, towards the blue part, I have also added clay on it so that it gives double protection so that later on the ball joint doesn't come off. And I will also show that how I have added clay over there, but I thought I'll just explain it. Now what you have to do is just check first that whether all these ball joints are able to move or not. Is there any other problem with them? And if there are any issues, like if any of them is not moving, if any of them has been stuck, because while using the Astral Vetra clay, or sorry, Astral Vetra adhesive or any glue, there are chances that it can go inside your ball joint and your ball joint will get stuck and it will get damaged. So you have to make new one or remove that one. So what you have to do, what I am doing right now over here is, you can see I am adding clay to the jointed part, the part where two ball joints are jointed. I will be adding clay to over there like this, and I will be merging them later on. So you can see over here the ball joints are breaking. This will happen many times, even it happens with me as well, as many times I do it. So whenever they break, just attach them again and then add clay around it, and then later on keep it to dry. Same thing how we made the ball joint, same thing. These things will happen, they still happen with me. I've been making ball joints since very long time now, but even after that these things keep on happening. But there is no other option for that, you have to keep on again making once again. See, this is how I have skipped it, sorry, I have fixed it, not skipped. I have also added some glue over there. You can also add glue to the broken parts, and then later on you can fix them, and also later on you can add clay on them so that they get fixed permanently. Like this, you can see the articulation that we are getting right now, that much we might not get after adding clay on it later on, because the clay will restrict some movement of the ball joints, but it is fine for them. You can say I also added some clay on the edges part. You can see there is extra clay added there. That is to fix the broken part. So our skeleton is now ready, and we will move on to part 2. Till then, see you next time with the same creation.